The moment that I reflect on is when she called me to say that she wanted to be president of NJYS Soccer. I agreed with her assessment and the changes that she was going to work toward. I saw a determination and a willpower in her. Over the years it took to implement the changes, I marveled at her determination and resilience. She faced every step of the way with conviction, grace, and integrity. I'm proud to have joined her to be part of a process that made NJYS Soccer one of the best state associations in the nation. For Evelyn, the starting point was truth. As she would say, truth is non-negotiable. In a world of gray, her path was always black and white. To that end, I'm truly blessed to have known Evelyn Gill.
Good morning, Flo Egan here. I'm happy to hear of Evelyn Gill's induction into the Hall of Fame for NJYS Soccer. It is so well deserved. Evelyn shared her knowledge and her experience with many throughout the years, including myself. One important conversation I had with Evelyn that has stuck with me throughout the years is that if we continue to keep the kids as our center focus, then the game of soccer will grow for the future and we will have left it better than we found it. Evelyn did just that. Her passion as an advocate for children was second to none. A fond memory I'll always have of Evelyn is seeing her at most events, whether it was a local match here in New Jersey or a World Cup game. She would be either driving or riding in a golf cart wearing the latest style of sunbonnets. I've known and worked with Evelyn for several decades and will miss her smile and laughter, but knowing that her legacy lives on gives me joy.
My name is Nelson Ramirez. I had the pleasure of knowing and working in one way or another, socialized with Evelyn for close to 30 years. She was the type of person who grew on you. Her enthusiasm, her devotion, her commitment to youth soccer, or the kids, as she put it, was very contagious. I saw her grow through the ranks of soccer in the United States and saw her loyalty to New Jersey roots remain intact. I remember very clearly in 2007 in Frisco, Texas, as the New Jersey Youth ODP team won the national championship, how excited she was in the final minutes of the game, and how she took the time to congratulate each and every one of the girls who played on the game, coaching staff and all. To this day, I hope that I can, in one way or another, emulate her desire to promote soccer for the kids. Thank you.
My name is Evan Dabby, and I'm the Executive Director of NJYS Soccer. And it's my sincere honor to recognize Evelyn Gill for being inducted into the NJYS Soccer Hall of Fame. The very first time I met Evelyn was after the board meeting when she became president of NJYS Soccer, the most recent time, and instantly became my supervisor. I had no idea what to expect, candidly, and what I know now is that experience and the time with her was more valuable, more educational, and enjoyable than I ever could have dreamed. In her 4 years as NJYS Soccer President, she did what I know she did her whole entire life, and that's serve and lead with compassion, with integrity, and with perseverance, just a rare combination. And as a result, she created a path for NJYS Soccer that benefits the more than 100,000 players and families competing and playing every year. Sadly, Evelyn passed away this past fall. However, we know that her legacy is forever. And I will always be grateful for my time learning from her and getting to know the incredible person who is Evelyn Gill.
Janet Campbell here, President of North Texas Soccer and long-term fan of Evelyn Gill. I first saw Evelyn when she was the Vice President of US Youth Soccer. She was sitting up there on the stage with all of those men, and she didn't speak very often, but when she did, I thought, who is that feisty little lady? Everyone stopped and listened to what she had to say, and she didn't really seem to care about being politically correct as long as she was advocating for doing what was right for the children. Over the years, Evelyn became a good friend and a trusted mentor and a strong ally. She's probably part of what made me run for president of North Texas Soccer. I have to say, I was not even aware of the amazing work she had done with children in New Jersey until after she was gone. She was a truly humble woman who I will dearly miss.
My name is Jim Cosgrove. I'm the former executive director of U.S. Youth Soccer and was lucky enough to have worked side by side with Evelyn Gill for over 20 years. Evelyn was an accomplished association leader and executive and a proud and passionate promoter of equality and shared opportunity. Those that volunteer, play, coach, or participate, regardless of capacity, do so because they truly believe. The level of passion, commitment, and intent are from the start reflected and truly embodied in this quote from George H.W. Bush's inaugural address. And it still applies even though Evelyn was known for her progressive politics. We cannot hope only to leave our children a bigger car, a bigger bank account. We must hope to give them a sense of what it means to be a loyal friend, a loving parent, a citizen who leaves her home, her neighborhood, and town better than she found it. Hopefully, all that Evelyn touched in her life, whether family, friends, or those organizations in which she participated, are left better off than when she started. She did her best, and always with noble intent. And to that, we should be thankful for the impact that she made.
Hello, I'm Kathy Solad, and it's my honor to congratulate Evelyn Gill's family, her sons and grandchildren, on Evelyn's induction into New Jersey Youth Soccer's Hall of Fame. Two of Evelyn's great joys were her family and her soccer community. Evelyn was an extraordinary woman whose passion and determination wouldn't allow her to give up. She was knowledgeable, supportive, dedicated, and committed to the soccer community, not only in New Jersey, but across the country. While she held many titles, Evelyn was so much more. To me, Evelyn was a mentor, co-conspirator, and dear friend. I miss our long talks, some lighthearted and others more serious. We would analyze the current soccer crisis and develop what we thought for sure would be fantastic solutions. You lost a beloved mother and grandmother, and the soccer community lost a warrior. Thank you for sharing Evelyn with us, and again, congratulations on her Hall of Fame induction.
Good evening. I had the honor of knowing Evelyn for more than 15 years. I first met her when we served together on the U.S. Soccer Board. We became dear friends. Whenever Evelyn spoke, whenever she stood up for what she felt was right, she was guided by her extraordinary life of experience. As a volunteer, coaching her own sons, as a leader at New Jersey Youth Soccer, at U.S. Youth Soccer, and at our federation. And there on the sidelines, at her happiest, cheering on her grandchildren. To Jim, Scott, and everyone who loved her, thank you for sharing Evelyn with us all. She was, in every sense of the word, a champion. And across our soccer family, we will carry on her work to make soccer a game for all kids, to ensure strong support for girls and boys, women and men, and as she did through her own nonprofit, to make sure every child has a bright future where they are safe and loved. Thank you.